1,000 jumps. And again, as we said, at least 3, if not 4, here in Santa Maria over the last 3 days. He's done them in competition and exhibition since 1976. Kent has competed on a national and international level, winning several gold medals and overall champion cups in U.S. Precision Freefall Championships. And precision is the word, isn't it? Because
yes, sir.
He's going to get
Precision.
it right here.
This is a real test. I mean, out at the rodeo arena, he's got a whole arena he can hit, but he's got about 30 feet here wide between the guys standing there. They're not leaving him much room, so they're really putting him to the test this year.
Well, now y'all are making me nervous.
There's no wind, so we anticipate a good landing, but that's part of the excitement of skydiving.
This is beautiful.
Kent has performed in several high-profile events. He's performed in the Olympics in the U.S. and Korea. He's done skydives for the NFL, Major League Baseball, Indy cars, and NASCAR. One year he even delivered pizza to Jay Leno at halftime of a Rams game, and that was on The Tonight Show. So it is a real treat to see him each and every year right here, and it never gets old. It is a spectacular sight, honoring our country.
Yeah, he has to maneuver his way down to the ground, but also he's holding a flag. I mean, this is I've just never seen anything like this. I can't get over it.
Well, he's up there. He's up there a good 1,000 feet still. He's
yeah,
kind of dive bombs in. He finds his target and he starts circling around and picks up speed and
I have to tell you,
comes in with hot.
Yeah, I went skydiving once and, well.
We don't think he has any GPS up there, right?
No.
He's just doing this by sight, yeah?
He has to land perfectly with that flag.
No, he does. I used to work in the rodeo arena. It wasn't Kent, it was a different jumper, and he missed the arena probably by 500 feet. He landed north of the parking lots at the rodeo grounds one year, so it's there's a little bit to it. Fortunately, it's a very calm day here.
Just a perfect day. Still plenty of time for you at home to come join us. We're here on Broadway, and again, the parade will go for a couple of hours here today, and we're happy you're with us on KCOY 12 as well. And now, for our viewers at home, you can see what Kent is seeing here, but the camera just froze up there. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to that. The reception here, can be spotty from the sky, I suppose, when you're in a parachute. So hopefully that'll come back, and we'll get another look at what Kent's seeing. There it is. Look at that wonderful view of Santa Maria.
Wow.
And you see what this world champion skydiver is seeing right now. How about that?
Oh, my
gosh.
That's a little breathtaking, isn't it?
And just as the flag gets closer, it's just a phenomenal sight. I mean, I'm a fan right now.
It's coming in behind us, around the tree.
Great job by our camera crew, keeping an eye on Kent. He's getting closer now.
Wow.
You can see him making the turn. There's the historic Santa Maria Inn in the middle of your screen. And here he comes.
Wow.
There's Kent Lane, everybody. How about a round of applause? Amazing. What a way to start the 75th annual Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade. Kent, thank you.
Oh, that was fabulous.
That was extremely accurate. Wow. And then we have members of our military now holding the flag up off the ground as quickly as it landed.
Yes. Not even a second or two. All right. Next we'll have the national anthem. The anthem today is being sung by Christine Diaz.
I'm going to talk to song was pretty good. You got a color guard marching up, but they're marching very slowly. one step at a time. So we hope to have them join us to do our national anthem, which this year will be sung by Christine Silva. She sung it for several times, probably 3 or 4 times in the last few years, and does a beautiful job.
It's the Boots and Shoots All Airborne Association Color Guard here, representing Lompoc, Santa Maria, Guadalupe, and surrounding cities on the Central Coast.
What did I say?
Okay, now for our national anthem, Christine Diaz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Well, that was awesome.
Wonderful rendition. Now we're ready to get the parade started.
So we do have the Boots and the Shoots All Airborne Association Color Guard coming up next with representatives from Lompoc, Santa Maria, Guadalupe, and the surrounding Central Coast. They've been founded in '94. It's a group of veteran paratroopers who served in the elite parachute groups, the 82nd, 101st, 11th, 508th, 187th, and 134th, and Special Forces. They fought in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and Desert Storm. They've been leading off our parade as a color guard for as long as I can remember, to be honest. We'll have color guard members Ray Robledo, Fraternal Arvello, Chris Centeno, and Rudy Galvin. I know some of the fellows in there are part of the San Ynez Chumash Native Arl Color Guard.
That Jeep they're driving is a restored 1942 World War II Jeep that John Kennedy, joined by retired World War II vet Sergeant Abby Ramirez and Dave Jeriquai. This is the 23rd year the Boots and Shoots Airborne Association has had the honor of participating in the Elks Rodeo Parade. Thank you for being here. Now you can hear the music coming, and that is the best way to really get a parade kick-started. The Rigetti Warrior Marching Band is right behind the color guard. Let's listen in to the Warriors. And under the direction of Charlie Kim, drumline coach Chris Rowena, and drum major Katie Rucker.
And I do want to thank Community Bank of Santa Maria. They are the sponsor this year for the Rigetti Warrior Marching Bands. We appreciate them being one of our band sponsors. By being a band sponsor, they help us make a donation to every high school band and junior high band in the parade today.
And then you see following them the Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, where your happiness is guaranteed. They're the proud presenting sponsor of the 75th anniversary Elks Rodeo and Parade. They're going to stop by, and you can stop by, and they'll be displaying at the rodeo to view their Ram trucks. The Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade would like to thank Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat for being the 2018 presenting sponsor. Go ahead and give them a wave as they drive by. That's a pretty cute driver you have in the front seat there, sir.
Beautiful. Yeah, and we are very pleased to have Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat as a presenting sponsor again this year. That parades don't come cheap, and it's through their financial support that we're able to broadcast the parade live and put it on for the people of Santa Maria every year. We really appreciate their help.
And what better sponsors than, pickup trucks going?
Yeah, they're major,
driving in this parade.
They're a major sponsor, Professional Rodeo Cowboy Association, and of our rodeo, of course. And
nice
so
looking
the
trucks.
Dodge Ram trucks are.
I'll take this black one.
Yeah, that's a good looking rig. Kind of partial to the silver
Anything
one
bigger,
myself.
the public should fear.
Yeah, like that first one said, it was a rodeo series. Truck just for the rodeo right there.
Oh, okay.
And again, if you have not had a chance to get out and watch some of the rodeo, you'll have 2 more days to do so. And I was really impressed by a few of the competitors I had a chance to interview on Thursday. The Wright brothers, two brothers who ride saddle bronc, and then their father also competes, and their uncle. So it's 2 sets of brothers. And they were amazing. I think all of them were in the top 5 or 6 by the time it was all said and done. And they really just dominate that competition.
No, they do. I've attended the National Final Rodeo in Vegas in December. In the Wright family, there's 3 or 4 of them that make the final 15 in the nation each year and compete there. It's pretty amazing.
They were awesome.
The talent they have.
We come out here from Utah. So you get there was a competitor in the rodeo from Florida, as well as many who are here locally, and probably some who are here today enjoying watching this parade. So you're going to see some really high-end, so not high-end, but some top-notch competition is what I should say out at the rodeo.
Ours is one of the top rodeos in the nation.
Yeah.
So the purse is pretty good size. It goes for 4 days. So we draw on the major talent, the people you're going to see at the national finals, and they come from all over the country to compete, mostly here in the West Coast circuit. But it's really grown into one of the bigger and better rodeos. I think the women's barrel racers gave them an award for being the best small rodeo. They have a small, medium rodeos and large. And
congratulations.
They got an award last year for that.
You can't really beat the venue because, after the rodeo, they can head to the beach. They can visit a winery.
Sure.
There are many options.
Now you've got the beautiful Central Coast. You can go up and down the coastline. And like say, you got the beach, you got the wineries, beautiful weather.
And when the weather is like
the weather's like least today. Yeah.
Thursday was a little chilly, I got to say, but right now it is a good day out here in Santa Maria. All right, let's go down to Danny Max.
Scott, Stacy, good morning, and good morning, Santa Maria and everybody. I am hanging out with Merrill Gardens. Good morning.
Good morning.
So tell me about your community and what it means to do the rodeo every year.
Well, our community is a large retirement community here in Santa Maria. Our residents are very, very active. They're very young at heart. They enjoy doing all kinds of activities.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah, great time. All right,
great.
This is Ed and Peggy. They're our king and queen of the rodeo.
Well, congratulations. We have a lot of royalty here today, so it's a pleasure to talk. You know what? This tops the royal wedding, if you ask me, what they had back in London. Absolutely. Well, you guys have fun. Scott and Stacy, I'm going to send it back to you, and we're going to see some more people coming up in a little bit.
Thank you, Danny.
Thanks, Danny. Catching a ride.
And hello to the group from Merrill Gardens.
Yes.
Good to have you here today.
Yeah, we always have a couple groups come from the senior communities in town here, and they really get excited about being in a parade. We're always glad to have them come by and say hi.
Well, we do want to thank Cool Hand Luke's Bob and Jeannie Woods Foundation, City of Santa Maria Valley Railroad, Monarch Dunes Golf Course, and PC Mechanical for their support of the 2018 Elks Rodeo Parade.
Yeah, again, we always want to thank our sponsors. Cool Hand Luke's, they provide a police luncheon for all the police officers that work our parade today. And Woods Foundation is one of our band sponsors. City of Santa Maria Railroad. They allow us to cross the railroad tracks every year. Monarch Dunes puts on a workers' dinner where all the dinners get together about a week before the parade and go over the script and talk about what's happening. I got a couple bus loads this year.
That's the way to travel.
There's
probably
go.
air conditioning in
yeah,
there.
Yeah, maybe they have air conditioning.
Yeah. Smart.
You got a smiley face on that one there. Got the eyes on the windshield and some faces on the windows. All right. Got a good spirit going here today.
Well, here is the Salinas Elks Lodge number 614 Honor Guard, formed in 1982. Most of the members have served in the armed forces. Several of its members are highly decorated with honors ranging from the Silver Star through the Purple Heart. They are still marching today, promoting patriotism, honor, and protection of our national flag.
And we want to thank those gentlemen for their service. They've been in the parade a lot of years, and we've got them leading off our California Hawaii Elk State president coming up next, so we wanted to honor him by giving him his own little color guard this year.
Getting a big round of applause from all the Elks sitting in the VIP area here by the Landmark Square. And Tim, we see many people wearing pink today. What is the significance of that?
Yeah, it's a Wrangler Tough Enough to Wear Pink promotion, and they sell pink clothing and pink shirts, and part of the money goes to, I believe, fight breast cancer, and it's just something that's nationwide among all the rodeos, national Tough Enough to Wear Pink sponsorship. So we try and get everybody here to wear pink and kind of promote the fight against breast cancer.
Now, with Bob as the head of the California Hawaii Elks, does he get to travel to Hawaii?
He does.
That's a pretty good gig,
He gets to go to Hawaii. A few years back, the president was from Hawaii, so he got to come the other direction. Okay. But he gets. I don't know how many trips he gets, but he's on the road all the time. He's visiting various lodges throughout the state, throughout multiple states. So everybody's they have a little reception for him wherever he goes. So he gets a lot of traveling in.
This is Crystalline Nakarato, a therapist from the California Hawaii Elks Major Project. That project funds therapists and preschool vision screeners to help children with disabilities through individual home instruction. Services are free of charge and eligible to children and their families, funded by charitable contributions of the Elks members through the Purple Pig fundraising efforts.
Danny is spending this entire parade riding in it.
Well, Scott and Stacy, I'm going to bail out on you, and I'm going to turn my chair over to Doug Nelson from Sunny's Country and KUHL, a professional announcer, and he'll take it from here. Great. And then we've got a couple others that'll be sitting in later. So
we'll see you in just a bit then, Tim. Thank you. And let's go to Danny right now on one of these wonderful old cars.
What I like to call a pretty sweet whip. I am with Paul right now. And, Paul, this is your car. You drive this to work every day?
Oh, yeah, every day. It's so reliable, it's unbelievable, you know.
Right,
gets about 65 miles per gallon.
Hey, that's great. Eco-conscious, right? All right. Now, I am joined by Denise Sanford. She is the 2018 La Presidenta. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm having a great time.
And you have a message for everyone that's here today, and what is that?
Well, I want everybody to have a good time, and the theme of Fiesta this year is Celebrate Traditions, and this is a 75-year tradition right here, so I'm very excited to participate.
All right, Denise, congratulations. Have so much fun today. Scott and Stacy, back to you.
All right, Danny, thank you. Fiesta is August 1st through the 5th. Good to see Santa Barbara represented here today in Old Spanish days. Denise riding in a historic 1914 Ford Model T.
That's a beauty.
It sure is. And now we welcome in Doug Nelson from Sunny Country. Good to have you up here with us, sir. How are you?
Good. Doing real well. Thank you. Thanks for having us today.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Now we're looking at an 1894 mountain wagon presented by the Los Rancheros Pobres, a spirited Santa Barbara men's horseback riding club.
Those are beautiful carriage horses.
Doug, you had gone through some of your station archives and found a very old yearbook there that you brought up here with us.
I brought it for you guys, actually.
That's some deep research we're doing here. I like that.
Ted Scott put this together a few years back. He was the lodge historian, and he's since passed away, but you can use that for next year. You guys can do some studying.
Right. Wow.
Tells you all about the Elks Rodeo and Parade. I was looking back in here, and I think my first parade was probably 1960, so this is probably my 58th parade here.
Okay.
That's a thick book. Maybe we could get Cliff Notes.
You bet.
All right, here's the Lompoc Valley Flower Queen candidates. Competing this year, Carolyn Chu, Cassandra Wilkins, Jillian Smith, Esther Alvarez, Sarah Michaels, and Jessica Wilson. Also riding with them are 2017 Queen's Court, Queen Kiara Blow, first runner-up Irish Cayupan, and second runner-up Adurana Villa, Princess Destiny Rusura, and Ana Navarro. The candidates will be judged by the Tournament of Roses Queen judges at the Coronation Ball, where the Queen will be crowned. The Lompoc Flower Festival runs June 20th through the 24th, and that parade is on June 23rd.
Always a lot of fun over in Lompoc, and if they get weather like this, it'll be even better. That's a great event they have in Lompoc.
Well, this is a tremendous sight as the Queens pass by. The royalty is going, and now it is the City of Santa Monica, proud of its fine mounted posse unit, organized in the early 30s to publicize the city of Santa Monica. It has participated for 85 years in parades and events throughout Southern California. The Santa Monica Mounted Posse consists of skilled and experienced horsemen under the leadership of Captain Mike Hyatt. The distinctive black uniforms, adorned with white trim, white ties, hat, and black saddles, breast collar, and reins with silver trim, are part of the uniform worn by this popular group. So today, after 85 years, it is the oldest mounted posse unit in the state of California. Say hello to the gentleman.
All right, and I can't remember a parade not having these guys in it.
Yeah.
I remember when those guys were young.
Oh, burn. Shots fired, huh? That wasn't us.
Great mounted unit. We got a lot of great mounted units. We'll have some Charo groups coming in a little bit later, and just some beautiful horses in this parade.
Really?
Every year.
Got to keep some law and order around here, too.
Yeah.
That's right.
Those unruly kids chasing candy in the streets.
Santa Maria's finest. They do a good job patrolling this parade route every year, and
yes,
hats off to them.
All right, let's welcome this year's parade Grand Marshal, Mr. Peter Sterling.
All right, Peter.
Peter's lived here in Santa Maria for the last 36 years. You know him to be very involved in this community. Prior to becoming an Elk, Peter assisted with security for 2 years here at the Elks Rodeo Parade, speaking of that. And he's been with the Elks since 1987. Danny, you want to get a word with Mr. Sterling here?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm with the Grand Marshal himself right now. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Hey, so what does it mean to you to be the Grand Marshal this year, especially 75 years? It's incredible.
I know it's really nice to carry on the tradition of the Elks, and I tended to continue to do that as the others have come before. I'm going to continue to carry on that tradition.
That's wonderful to hear, and you folks have a wonderful day. Great day for a convertible, right? All right, have fun at the rodeo. Back to you, Scott and Stacey.
Danny, thank you. Peter is with his wife, Jeannie, and together they continue to run the Elks Rodeo Queen contest, which is a wonderful thing. Thank you for everything that you put into doing that, because that is what raises so much money for this community, and we'll talk with the Queen and her court a little bit later on here this morning.
The amount of money they raise is just astronomical.
Really
I've
is.
never heard anything like it.
And after the untimely death of Phil Harwick last year, he was the head of Elks Recreation. Peter stepped up and took over Elks Recreation as well, so he's wearing all kinds of hats now.
Busy man, and has Jeannie there helping, of course, as well.
We do want to quickly thank Mega 97.1, Chamber of Commerce, Pacific Premier Bank, and Mission Band of Chumash Indians for their support of the 2018 Elks Rodeo Parade.
And we mentioned the Queen and her court, and right on time, here they are.
I think Danny's trying to get in that truck, too.
Yes, sir.
We are not surprised.
No, look at, he's going to do it.
Kate Compton, our queen this year from VTC Enterprises.
VTC is on a roll, aren't they, Doug?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But all these girls do a great job raising money for Elks Recreation. And, of course, all that money goes right back into the community and back into their local groups that they are sponsored by.
All right. Also, Carolina Lemus, who is representing Kiwanis Club of Guadalupe. Hannah McLean from Orchid United Soccer, and Sayana Cavazos, United Way. Ladies, thank you all so much for what you do. Danny, what do you have?
Well, I am with royalty right now. I am with the 2018 Elks Rodeo Queen, Kate Compton. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're just telling me you're only a junior.
Yes.
Where you go to school?
Napomo High.
Any Napomo High grads in the house? No? All right. Well, we got one. And you are representing that school. And tell me about what it means to have won this.
Oh, it's so amazing. I'm just so grateful for this opportunity and getting to meet all the girls and new people. So.
And you raised more than $280,000? How do you go about raising that much money?
I was shocked myself when they told me. Like, I didn't even know, like, what they said in the arena. I was just, like, so shocked that I had won. And then after they told me, and I was like, are you sure? So I was shocked. But
congratulations, Kate. You ladies have a great time at the rodeo and at the parade today. Scott and Stacy, back to you.
Danny, thanks. Kate was crowned last night in the rodeo arena. What a wonderful accomplishment for her and all the other ladies. We were watching there as a Trend Salon was following behind the Rodeo Queen and her court. They donate hair and makeup services for all of the Queen candidates.
I've got 16A. This is Los Amigos 4-H. Yeah. They've been an active group in Orchid for over 25 years. This year, they're proud to be carrying the first ever Miss Mini Rodeo. Hannah Palin, she is currently a club reporter and a sergeant at arms. Hi, Hannah.
All right. Another reporter in our ranks. Keep it up. We need more of you.
And as they pass, please welcome Country Oaks Care Center. Country Oaks proudly honoring 75 years of Diamonds in Denim, which is the theme of this year's rodeo. Their residents were young when the Elks Rodeo first began. Like denim, they have worked hard all their lives to make Santa Maria what it is today. And like diamonds, they have grown in value, and they shine with all they have accomplished.
All right. The inflatable diamond in the front of the truck. Love it.
Ooh, I do love that.
Yeah. Got some bubbles, festive. Scott Hennessy, Stacy Sakai, Doug Nelson from Sunny Country joining us up here on the stage across from the Santa Maria Inn. Danny Max handling street side duties for us, live reporting. We are live on KCOY 12 for the entirety of this parade, as we are year after year. We are proud to bring this to you, and glad that you are with us today.
We miss Joni Gray, though. Joni, of course, a mainstay of this parade year after year after year, and then it's taken 4 or 5 of us to fill her shoes this year.
Yeah, you can't fill Joni's shoes. The parade is dedicated to her. We mentioned her off the top of our broadcast today. You can't mention it enough, the spirit that she brought to this event every year.
Danny and I were texting about this event when we were getting ready to come up, and he said, I know I'm going to miss her so much because we tag teamed the entire time we were down there. She's just such a powerhouse in this community, and greatly missed by those who knew her.
Let's welcome the Marine Corps League Detachment 1340 before they get by us here. They've been around since 2009. They honor traditions of Marines and Navy Fleet Marine Corps Corpsmen. Semper Fi.
And we'll take this time to go ahead and thank Key Termite and Pest Control, John and Prudence Noon, Platinum Performance, Planet Nursery, Community Bank of Santa Maria, and local copies for their support of the 2018 Elks Rodeo Parade.
All right, let's welcome our 24th District Congressman, Salud Carbajal. Danny, you want to have a word with the Congressman?
Hi, everybody. I'm with Congressman Salud Carbajal right now, and Congressman Carbajal taking a little bit of a break from the campaign right now, coming out and enjoying the parade.
Yes, it's great to be here, especially to celebrate and honor the legacy of Joni Gray.
Joni Gray was incredible. Last year, we were the field reporters together, and she had so much energy and charisma. It was incredible. So I think that's great. Yeah, obviously taking a day to honor her and just enjoying this beautiful weather, right?
Absolutely. It's great to be here in Santa Maria. And again, just great to celebrate my former colleague who I served with on the Board of Supervisors.
All right. Thank you very much, Congressman. Scott, Stacey, back to you.
All right, Danny, thank you very much. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll return to KCOY 12 and the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade in just a moment.
Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, your Ram headquarters, is kicking off summer and the Elks Rodeo with our Memorial Day sales event. It's rodeo clearance time, and we're offering our best prices of the season. Get huge savings on all vehicles, including a 2018 1500 quad cab two-wheel drive, leased for just $249 per month, or 0% for 36 months. Come by and get 2 free rodeo tickets only at Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, where your happiness is my guarantee.
Saddle up and head on over to Santa Maria Valley. Ride past endless rows of strawberries, grapevines, and all this valley has to offer. Eat real barbecue, Santa Maria-style barbecue, made from a recipe handed down over generations. Watch real cowboys with people who aren't afraid to get their boots dirty. Get down here. It'll be one heck of a ride. Santa Maria Valley. Let's get together.
We're back live here in Santa Maria. You are hearing the Arianas Junior High School Band. They just passed through, playing some good music to keep things going. We also, as we stepped aside, missed Via del Sol, who had a fun contingent coming down as well. Scott Hennessy, Stacy Sakai, and Doug Nelson from Crazy Country 105.9.
Who's this coming up here?
We have
Steve Lavanino.
Yeah, our Grand Marshal.
You know, right now, he is the honorary Grand Marshal today, and beautiful day today.
Oh, gorgeous. Usually we come down here and it's a little foggy, but today, beautiful day.
Well, thanks so much for being here. I know you got a message for everyone here.
I just want to thank all the volunteers, the Elks that make this happen. Keep the dream alive, keep the tradition going.
You heard it right here. Stacy Scott, back to you.
Danny, thank you. As always, Steve joined by his wife, Marion, and their sweet puppy, Roxy.
It's quite the car there.
Riding in style. All right, now rolling into town. How about the Model A Club from right here in Santa Maria? This is such a cool group, Doug.
These are some great old cars. They keep them up. They have shows all over the Central Coast, and they really keep those cars up nice. The original automobile almost.
Yeah.
Our colleague CJ Ward would be freaking out over these cars
yes,
for sure.
He is a big car guy.
Sounds like the original horn, too.
More than 7 decades of service to the community. 15th year in the parade here. These cars are from 1928 to 1931.
Beautiful.
Just steeped in history.
Got about 50 member families, and they all proudly display their vehicles out here. And we've seen a few cowboys on the hood. There we've got a little pony.
Good to see a lot of people out here today. This parade's been going on for as long as I can remember. And actually, when I first started coming to the parade, I knew everybody in the parade and everybody on the street.
Yeah. You still know most of them, but
it's come
grown.
a long way.
Now, we have a bit of a traffic jam.
Uh-oh.
I'm noticing
Don't
here.
tell me we're stalled.
Okay. All right.
Got to get out and crank. There we go.
I wonder what the top speed is on those old Model A's.
I don't know. Have a drag race and find out.
I'll bet you it's been done many years ago down the street, but
you get Alan Johnson over here to tune it up. No, my bald spot is getting red.
A kind person just walked by to ask us if we are wearing sunscreen. And as folks from around here in Santa Maria know, this is not typical parade weather. In the last 4 years of doing this, it usually doesn't clear up to how it is now until the thing is about finishing.
Right.
But we have had sun from the beginning.
One more Model A, and then we've got the Arianas Junior High School Band under the direction of Anelia Hoffman, dazzling our audience today with their performance of The Bare Necessities from Jungle Book. Okay.
Orchid Unified School District Junior High Band. And they are wearing pink today, going along with the theme, and they're sounding good. Led by band director Josie Coburn. This is their 5th year in the Elks Rodeo Parade. About 50 students from Lakeview and Orchid Junior High Schools. Let's have a listen. Full marching band as well.
Tough enough to wear pink.
Yes, sir.
Well, Danny's once again managed to get in a vehicle instead of alongside one. It's very crafty, our Danny Max.
Is he with the star of the parade, Pryor Baird? I think he is. We're just waiting for his shot to get set up as Pryor's coming down.
Of course, Pryor did a great job on The Voice on Team Blake.
All right, let's go to Danny with Pryor Baird.
Wow. Did you hear that? Crowd is going wild for this guy right now. I just heard someone scream. You got T-shirts. What do you attribute to all your success in being the star of the parade today?
Man, you know, it's I don't really know, but to be honest, I just drove by the Shaw Steakhouse. That was my first job. I was a dishwasher back there, and I was 15 years old. So this is a lot of fun to be here, man.
Wow, so you got roots here, and then your father is an elk?
He is. My father's an elk. He's right here. He's been a member of the Elks for 40 years, and we're just happy to be here, man.
A little shout out to the handsome man driving the car right now, too. Driving this truck, Jay Turner. All right, Scott and Stacy, back to you.
Danny, thank you. Great to have Pryor here with us today.
Jay will be back here in a few minutes to talk to you guys as well. Maybe he'll bring Pryor with him.
Oh, that'd be great. Toyota of Santa Maria. Thanks for their support. For all of you who are here in attendance today, if you have friends and family who are home, who were not able to make it out, or maybe they live outside the area, you can let them know that they can stream this parade live on KCOY.com. As we are now going to say hello to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Santa Maria Valley.
Yeah, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been serving youth ages 6 to 18 since 1966. For over 52 years, they have been in the forefront of youth development, currently working with young people from disadvantaged economic, social, and family circumstances. They currently have over 2,000 members at 10 locations in Santa Maria and Guadalupe. Another 5,000 kids participate in their sports leagues. Hi, guys.
All right, they all have their diamonds here. Nice little art project to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade. Everybody's looking good up there today. Hey, everybody.
Loving the hats.
Looks like the Mexican Ladies Social Club on board, and the Black and White Queen, too. Hello.
Don't forget, we've got another rodeo tonight at 6 o'clock out at the Elks Unocal Event Center, and the final go-round tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Should be beautiful weather.
Let's welcome in Garcia Dance Studio under the direction of Laura Garcia, celebrating its 20th anniversary. The studio's been in the Santa Maria Valley for over 10 years. They've won many awards, including the 2017 Showmanship Award at the Santa Barbara Fiesta Parade.
Adorable. I can't get over how cute all these little drivers are.
Oh, yeah. Some of these kids as young as 3 years old. They're from all over the Central Coast. They perform all over the Central Coast as well. And they've been in the Disneyland Parade. Leading the group today is Garcia Dancer of the Year, Delaney Valencia.
Colorful outfits.
So festive and fun.
When I was younger, I used to twirl baton and march in a couple parades, and I know I wasn't this cute.
I bet that you were, Stacy. Look at.
I'm going to promise you I wasn't.
We need a demonstration.
We do.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody stand back about 50 feet.
You didn't light them on fire, did you?
No, goodness. That's why I still have my eyebrows.
There's Ben Hayes from 1440 KUHL with Good Samaritan Services. Ben's been on the radio about as long as I have.
I know. Even when we just were introduced, I thought I could listen to you all day. There's something about radio voices that they're unmatched. It's just like butter.
You need to talk to my wife.
That might be context.
Yeah. Look at these dogs. Good Samaritan Services and volunteers from Santa Barbara County Animal Services joining Ben Hayes today and wishing everyone a happy 75th anniversary of the Elks Rodeo and Parade. Nice looking dogs. Little break in the action here.
Scott Hennessy, Stacy Sakai, Doug Nelson from Crazy Country 105.9 here with you. Broadway in Santa Maria, across from the historic Santa Maria Inn, which is having a great weekend. They were sold out. We had a story on our news yesterday, certainly about the economic impact of the rodeo to the Santa Maria Valley, and it does bring in all kinds of dollars and really helps this community out quite a bit. It's such a special event in so many ways.
Yeah, I'm sure all the hotels in town are pretty much full, and of course all the cowboys and cowgirls come into town as well and hit all the restaurants, and it's a big boon for the city.
All right, let's welcome the Santa Maria Elks Lodge 1538 Officers Wagon. The wagon's pulled by Babe and Bell, being driven by Matt DePhillip. Seated beside Matt is this year's exalted ruler, Luis Rodriguez. Along with Luis is this year's Officer Corps, The Exalted Rulers theme for this year is God is Love. Be a part of your community. Be an elk. Let's go to Danny.
Hey, Scott. I am with Luis Rodriguez. He is the Exalted Ruler. What a title. So a lot of people are watching online. They're watching from around the country, believe it or not. It's really amazing. You want to talk a little bit to everybody what the Elks is exactly and what you do and what it means that it's 75 years now.
We are a fraternal organization. We care about our children, our community, and our veterans. And we do anything and everything possible to support that.
Well, you guys have a great day. Enjoy the parade. All right, Scott Stacy, back to you.
Thanks, Danny, and well said.
Officers.
Yep.
And Burroughs making their first appearance. I love that. Such a fan.
Santa Maria Elks Outriders were also in the officer wagon. They ride with the Elks officers in many parades and vets throughout the Central Coast. And now we see the past Exalted Rulers Association.
Chaired by Don Mosier, past Exalted Ruler. These lodge members are men and women who once led our Santa Maria Elks Lodge or other fraternal lodges as Exalted Ruler. Together, this diverse group serves as an advisory body that emulates their motto, Elks Care, Elks Share. PERs.
You can tell they're having fun. There's a lot of days, hours, weeks of work that go into this weekend, and this is the party. This is when they get to relax a little and celebrate. Everybody except for Tim, who's trying to make sure the rodeo parade runs on time here.
My grandfather was an Exalted Ruler back in 1948.
Wow.
You do have a lot of history
here.
here.
A long time, yeah. I'm going to leave you guys and turn things over to the chief here from Mega. And
Okay.
He'll entertain you for a while.
Doug, so nice to have you.
Got to watch out for this guy.
Okay, well, I'll keep one eye on him.
All right.
Tony's on his way up.
Next, we have the Antlers, the Junior Elks program of the Santa Maria Elks Lodge 1538, established in 2016. The Antlers are a hardworking group of youngsters trying to make our community a better place. Membership is open to ages 12 to 20. Meetings are the first Wednesday of every month at the Elks Lodge, so come and join them.
Tony from Mega 97.1's having a seat. Good to have you with us as always.
Well, good morning. Good to have you guys. Welcome to Rodeo.
Thank
so much fun.
Brought you guys a little gift. It's Pink Day.
Oh, yes.
So you both get like a little pink ribbon for
Yeah.
breast cancer.
Thank you.
And then there you go. For Making Strides, you got your Making Strides
Yeah.
wristbands.
I'll take it.
Any kind of pink's going to help out today.
Yes, sir.
What a gorgeous day you guys made happen.
You're welcome.
You're amazing at how you can do
Actually,
that.
it was Jason, but
Is that right?
Jason Stiff made this happen, so we want to shout out to him.
Well, it's beautiful today. It's gorgeous in Santa Maria, and I tell you what, this is what everybody waits for all year long. So to have a beautiful sunny day makes it even better. Look at this! Look at this band! Oh my gosh, it's Pioneer Valley.
It's the Pioneer Valley Panther Pride Marching Band, sponsored by Audrey Muscle. Let's listen in. No doubt about that.
I'm there with you.
Now, have you guys made it out to the rodeo already?
Yeah, I was out there Thursday. Yeah, opening night. Really,
Did you have
that was a cold, windy day.
It was very cold,
but a fun time nonetheless.
It was.
Yeah.
Did you get to see the bull balls happen?
I didn't stay for the bulls. I got to admit, I left about halfway through. I had my young kids, and I had to get them home. But what did I miss? What is the bull balls?
Bull balls is exciting. We take a cowboy, we stick him in a big blow-up ball,
Yeah.
and we'll let a bull come out, and we see what kind of fun can happen.
Oh, my goodness. I did see the guys who had to eat a hot dog, run and touch the wall, run back, pound a beer.
Sure. All for some diamond earrings.
For diamonds. $1,800 worth of diamonds.
I'm telling you,
One guy pulled a hamstring and tripped and fell in the dirt in the rodeo. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, your Jeep Superstore, is kicking off summer with the Elks Rodeo and our Memorial Day sales event. It's rodeo clearance time, and we're offering our best prices of the season. Save big on all vehicles, including a 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude, leased for just $231 per month, or 0% for 36 months. Come by and get 2 free rodeo tickets only at Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, where your happiness is my guarantee.
Downtown Friday is presented by Era Energy this Friday, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Free parking and admission, live local bands, Naughty Oak Beer, 25 food booths, over 60 vendors, and all-new Kids Zone. Downtown Fridays, presented by Era Energy every Friday, 5:30 to 8:30 in the downtown of Santa Maria near the corner of Main and Broadway. Brought to you by Idler's Home, Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, Tams Direct TV, Satellite Latino, La Tradicional Ice Cream Shop, and Allen Hancock College.
All right, Scott Hennessy, Stacy Sakai, and Chief Tony Gonzalez from Mega 97.1 is with us here for the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade. And Elk of the Year, Wayne Stahl, cruising down in a really hot Corvette. He's with our Danny Max right now. Danny.
Hey, Scott and Stacy. I am honored to be with Wayne Stahl. He is the Santa Maria Elk of the Year. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
And your father was also an Elk of the Year.
Yes, my father was also an Elk of the Year.
When was that?
I believe it was 1984, I think. It's kind of like asking somebody when their anniversary was. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, and you are known for really good barbecue. What is your secret?
The secret we tell everybody is keep it simple. Salt, pepper, granulated garlic is all the seasoning you need. Have a good time, take your time, and enjoy your friends when you're barbecuing.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. All right. Wayne, have fun. Stacy, Scott, back to you.
All right. Tony, have you had some of Wayne's barbecue?
I have. And I'll tell you something special about Wayne. Starting when he was 16 years old, I started helping out there when I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
My kids started when they were in their 9 years old. It's a family tradition that goes so far. And then for him to finally be on the parade, it's got to be a huge honor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All that time and all that love.
It's a great story.
Here's some past Elks of the Year.
These guys look great. They're like, don't give up on us. We're coming out. Hi, guys. How are you? Good to see you.
The first Elk of the Year was chosen back in 1964. There are 15 surviving members of this distinct group, and they are chosen from all lodge members.
I'll tell you what. They say if walls could talk, no. If that trailer could talk.
Right.
The
so much
stories
history
they've got. All right. Looks like the fire department's heading up to Santa Maria Fire Department.
Here they come. The fire department thanks you for your continued support, and they want to remind you to check your smoke detector each month. Clear your home of debris. Create a well-maintained, defensible space. Protect yourself against wildfires. Thank you to the fire department for all the hugely important work that they do.
I tell you, what a year to be thinking about our fire department with everything that's gone on. Not only fires, but also the floods. Just a great thing, these first responders.
And before we get to Vandenberg Middle School, we do want to thank Mega 97.1, Chamber of Commerce, Pacific Premier Bank, and Mission Band of Chumash Indians for their support of the rodeo.
Let's listen in to the Vandenberg Middle School Marching Minuteman Band, directed by Brenda Haskell. Suits, but we know that they're hot out there.
Oh, they gotta be. They gotta be warm out there. It's a beautiful day in Santa Maria. It's gonna be great for rodeo.
Oh yeah.
One of the new things we added this year was the businessman's barrel race. So you take a businessman, you find a big blow-up horse, and you make them run around these barrels. Only they don't go one at a time. Now, send all 7 or 8 of them at one time. Last night we had a competitor that was coming in first. He was by far ahead of everybody else in the race. But no, about 3 or 4 of the others decided, forget it, we're just going to take him down, and they ran.
Oh, my goodness.
Just took him down. Oh, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Now, was there a prize, or this was just bragging rights?
There is a prize. There's a buckle at the end of it. So the top winner of every night gets to come back, and we'll get the top two. They'll come back, and they'll actually compete for that buckle.
What does that buckle say? I'm just wondering.
I don't know, but I hope to God it has one of those silly blow-up horses on it, because that's what makes it all. Seeing them hop across that little arena there. It is funny.
Yeah, there really is a lot going on beyond the competition to keep you entertained throughout that rodeo
There's
performance.
Something for everybody out there. I mean, it really is a family event, and I hope everybody takes advantage of it, because this community is so lucky to have something like this in their area.
Yeah. All right, we're honored today to have Colonel Michael Huff, commander of the 30th Space Wing, Vandenberg Air Force Base. He's joined by his wife, Leslie. The 30th Space Wing provides assured access to space for national defense and commercial satellite launches while ensuring public safety for the surrounding communities and the Western Test Range.
And I think we're going to go to Danny.
And, Colonel, we were talking just a moment ago about how much patriotism we're seeing today, and what does that mean to you?
It just does me proud to see the community come out and support like this. We have a great partnership with Vandenberg Air Force Base in Santa Maria, and, again, it's on full display here, so I love it.
One thing we love doing in the morning on KCOY is taking your launches. Whenever you guys launch a rocket, it is so cool to see. Is it fun for you guys as well?
Absolutely. They never get old, and I tell you, when we launch, again, the community is a big part of that, so we always want them out to participate in that. We love it.
All right, Colonel, enjoy the parade. Pretty cool stuff. Scott and Stacy, back to you.
And Danny's not exaggerating. We get so excited for those launches. It is so phenomenal to watch them, especially from their satellites.
Who we're seeing now, Smokey Bear. Look at 74 years old. I should look that good. He's great. This guy helps us out with all the mutton busting every year. So I get to run the mutton busters. It doesn't always turn out well, and these kids sometimes cry.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like a big old 6-foot, 7-foot bear to comfort you as you walk away from hopping off a mutton.
Yeah.
So thank you to Smokey Bear, but more importantly, again, what a year to thank these forest rangers.
Yes, thank you very much.
Everybody's really getting into the denims and diamonds theme, which is great.
Sure are.
It was a great theme. I didn't realize there were so many diamond blow-ups.
I want to know where they got those. Because don't you think you could use those for a pool? I mean, those look so... I love those.
They look great. I wouldn't use them to get engaged.
Yeah.
No.
But a pool, that would work.
I'm thinking the answer might possibly be no, unless you're the funny one in the relationship.
Yeah, you pretty much got to be a rodeo clown to pull that one off.
Yeah, exactly.
That's longtime Elks Rodeo sponsor Smith's Alarms, your local alarm company, keeping in touch with our community and keeping it local.
So these here are the Cadillo Hopper Clowns. These guys are great. They're from the Santa Maria Elks Lodge. They do face painting, balloons, all kinds of silly shenanigans. These guys do a great job entertaining the kids in our area. Bruce Toothpick, Toodles, and Jokey, they're all proud of carrying on the tradition of being part of the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo since inception back 75 years ago.
And we know these folks well from the Christmas parade here in
yeah.
Santa Maria.
The Black Hole Raider Nation is here.
Oh, boy, this thing in Santa Maria will start a party.
They are fiercely loyal fans, and they show up and show off for sure.
They're an enthusiastic group. Hey, guys, welcome to the rodeo. I might jump off and go join these guys.
I know. Well, you're going to have a chance because they're going to have a tailgate party with
Oh, man, when?
Just follow the music. Just follow the music.
I'm going to go get my monkey costume on first.
What time's kickoff?
Over there.
I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, no. Every day's game day, right?
That looks like a lot of fun. Oh, here's some friends from the Valley.
This is Santa Ynez Valley Elks 2640, the officers and members. Got about 300 of them.
I really thought you said deli, and I said, well, really?
Whoa, sandwiches are ready?
I know. Lunchtime.
No, from the Valley. These guys are great, huge supporters of Santa Maria Elks Lodge. Of course, they've had their own queen in the past many, many times and have been a big part of it. Now do their own stuff out there in San Ynez, but still come out and still support our rodeo. What a great deal to have them out here tonight. And they look great. Everybody wearing pink, looking good. You know, speaking of pink, we've got a couple of things coming up here locally. We've got a Relay for Life event that's coming up on June 23rd. That's going to be here in Santa Maria. Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, which was everybody wears pink for, right? That one is coming up in the end of October. And then a little bit later on, we've got an air show coming to Santa Maria where we're going to support Real Men Wear Pink. And it's going to be all about beer and wearing pink.
Is that in October?
That's going to be in October.
I can't wait for that. My son is going to go absolutely bananas.
We got the Canadian snowbirds coming down. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
That sounds so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Santa Maria City Council is coming down Broadway right now, led by Mayor Alice Patino and council members Jack Boyson, Mike Cordero, and Dr. Michael Moats.
These guys are great. Just a great city council.
Danny, we'll send it out to you.
I am with the mayor, Alice Patino, right now, and it's not the Elks Rodeo Parade without the mayor. Mayor Patino, how you doing?
Doing great, thank you. What a beautiful day.
Oh, it's so nice out, and you've got some VIPs with you right now.
I have the all-around cowgirl, all-around cowboy, Tanner Patino, all-around cowgirl, Sadie Noblet from District 7 High School Rodeo, and junior high school breakaway champion, state champion, Sophia Patino.
So not only is this VIP people, these are also champions. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Where you guys go to school?
Rigetti High School.
Orca Junior High. San Ynez.
All right. Well, you guys have fun. Congratulations. Mayor Patino, always a pleasure. Have fun.
She's a proud grandma right there. Those are her grandchildren, and she is so proud. And I'll tell you what, a rodeo family, you're never going to find one like that. Just sweet, tender, and they're doing great out on the high school circuit.
It's amazing.
And here's the council members we had mentioned. Etta Waterfield, elected in 2014. Jack Boyson since 2010. Mike Cordero since 2016. And Michael Moats also elected in 2016.
I heard tell they all had a vote on which car they were going to be in. There was a whole proclamation that had to be done. These guys, you know, it's all politics. It's all politics.
Of course, the mayor gets first choice. She goes with the blue.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going with my grandbabies.
That's
I'm
it.
getting the good
I need
car.
a whole car. Love it.
Tell you, that saddle she had on there, those are the trophies that they're winning these days.
Okay.
Just beautiful. Just gorgeous.
How about the Tommy Kunst Junior High School Band? They're sponsored by Key Termite and Pest Control. 72 members of this group, 29 of them graduating this year. Band director Jessica Hustletime would like to thank all the graduating 8th graders and wish them luck.
Me or time or what it is, the bands are getting better, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they sound really good. It used to be
Junior high, yeah.
Yeah, they were kind of like all over the place. These guys sound great.
Yeah.
Orchid Junior High sounded great. I mean, they're just sounding awesome this morning.
You got to feel good when they play happy.
Yes, you do.
You can recognize every single song. Like, every time you say it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's what it was.
He's got musical Tourette's. That's what that's
He
called.
does.
Musical Tourette's. Names it right off the bat. Now, this lady coming up here, man, she's just so awesome. Had a chance to meet with her the last couple of days. Truly just an awesome, awesome person. This is going to be Miss California Rodeo Salinas. She is out here for her rodeo, which is going to be happening July 19th through the 22nd. You can experience traditions of the largest rodeo in California. Enjoy the Central Coast, including rodeo, wine tasting, golf, beaches, and a whole lot more. If you want more information, go to www.carodeo.com. And look at that. Look at her get going on that thing.
She
right
is
there.
having fun.
How are you? Good to see you. Tell you, these queens, from the little ones to the big ones, the outfits they wear are just amazing. I love all the bedazzle.
Me too. More diamonds, more diamonds.
You really are about all the diamonds,
I
aren't
am.
you?
There's not enough glitter
We're
in the
gonna
world
have
to
to get
satisfy
you-
me.
Is there a diamond dig tonight, Tony? Can we get Stacy signed up?
So yeah,
Can we
tonight.
not tell everybody here? It's
Yeah,
our
exactly.
secret.
Exactly. She wants to get in. Is there a celebrity diamond dig?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I might not be invited then. I just need to get in with the regular people.
Riding up next is Rancho El Capitan, a mounted group from Nipomo. They are composed of family members and friends passionate about the equestrian lifestyle and getting down on the farm.
You see a lot of what Santa Maria is. I mean, you're talking about a town that's 72% Hispanic, but they're proud Americans as well. And this just makes me so proud to be born and bred right here in this town. Look at these dancing horses.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. This is El Rancho El Capitan, a mounted group from Nipomo. They're composed of family members and friends that are passionate about the equestrian life and style and getting down on the farm. These horses, of course, train to dance like this. When mine does this, he's like, oh, get up, get up, get up. But these guys train to be dancing. They're just beautiful, well taken care of, and it takes hours and hours and lots of patience to work with these animals. And I tell you, if it looks like they're having fun, they are having fun. Great to see them. Thanks for coming out. Rancho El Capitan.
Yeah, I can't name that tune, but I like it. Gets the people and the horses moving.
They could just make up a name as always.
There have just been so many beautiful colors of horses in this parade.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Just
very
amazing.
interesting. I guess it's all the breeding that they're doing here. It's beautiful.
They are, and those horses especially. I mean, you look at the manes on them; they're just gorgeous.
Like a beautiful.
Well, you hear Santa Maria FFA announcing their presence. Hello, FFA. Thank you. Woo!
That organization's so great. Teaches the kids about business, a little bit about agriculture. You talk about a club where they come out of high school ready to go into business.
Yeah,
it's going to be that group right there. Hi, Vera. How are you? She's up there on the Wells Fargo stagecoach. Good friend of ours. They are looking great tonight. That is being driven by Justin Lane. It's an 1882 Wells Fargo. Arrived iron rail into our grand wheat growing lands here in California.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here from the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade. We'll be right back.
Look at these, talking about big horses.
Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, your Ram headquarters, is kicking off summer and the Elks Rodeo with our Memorial Day sales event. It's rodeo clearance time, and we're offering our best prices of the season. Get huge savings on all vehicles, including a 2018 1500 quad cab two-wheel drive, lease for just $249 per month, or 0% for 36 months. Come by and get 2 free rodeo tickets only at Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, where your happiness is my guarantee.
Saddle up and head on over to Santa Maria Valley. Ride past endless rows of strawberries, grapevines, and all this valley has to offer. Eat real barbecue, Santa Maria-style barbecue, made from a recipe handed down over generations. And watch real cowboys with people who aren't afraid to get their boots dirty. Get down here. It'll be one heck of a ride. Santa Maria Valley. Let's get together.
All right, we're at about the halfway point here of the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade. Scott Hennessy, Stacy Sakai, and Tony Gonzalez from Mega 97.1 with you here on Broadway.
Just a pleasure to be with you. You guys got guests, great guests all day long. You've already had some good folks. Coming up after me, you've got your reigning Rodeo Queen, Mrs. Compton. She'll be coming up here pretty soon. So you guys, we appreciate you guys so much. The fact that you put this on the air and that you're coming out here, thank you very much to KCOI for doing this.
Thank you for saying that. We love being here. It is always a lot of fun, and it gives us a chance to thank our production team as well out there doing that great work on the street and in the truck today.
Having a good rodeo is having a good media out there that really talks about it and getting the message out, so we do appreciate it. These guys look great. They get to play with some RC modelers. They get to do all kinds of stuff. In fact, this is the Tri-Valley RC Modelers. Their club was formed over 52 years ago. They've got over 90 passionate members of all ages. They build and they fly warbirds, jets, helicopters, gliders, just about everything you can think of. Visit them at Gate 3 at the Unical Event Center today and find them at TriValleyRCModelers.com.
And there you see a tribute to Joni Gray on their trailer.
Very nice.
Reading a rare jewel.
Lots of folks remembering her. She had a great dinner, huge impact, not only on rodeo, but the parade itself. I know you guys have done a great job honoring her today. And again, we're coming back to some tradition of Santa Maria Valley. You know, you think of the Swiss Italians that came here and did so many great things, but also it's the Mexican Americans that came here and have made their mark and are just as proud to be American and part of the rodeo tradition here with the Elks Rodeo Parade. And again, the horses, my gosh, just beautiful.
Excuse me, Tony, this is Charros Grano de Oro.
Say that 3 times.
It's their first year in the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade. It's a group of friends who love horses, horse riding and dancing. They're bringing it to us.
These guys sound great.
Yeah.
Here's my plan. We take these guys, we head over to rodeo, and they just follow us everywhere. Be a party wherever we go. That'll be wonderful. I'm going to be heading out of here, guys. It's a great time to leave you. You got some great folks coming ahead of you. I can't thank you again. Media sponsor like KCOY, you guys do a great job. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you so much, Tony.
All right, we'll see you at rodeo. We'll see you at the Diamond Dig.
All right.
All right, guys, take care.
Okay, Chief. Thank you, Tony Gonzalez. Always bringing the energy and the fun to the rodeo. All right, next we have a 1918 Ford Model T and the Griffin family riding in it. This Model T, good bit of trivia here, was originally purchased by the baseball legend Ty Cobb's son when he owned Santa Maria Coca-Cola Bottling Company. And the truck was used to deliver Coke to Santa Maria businesses. The family refurbished the truck about 4 years ago, and they're now enjoying it with others at parades and car shows. All right, a high-powered vehicle here.
And we have royalty joining us on stage now. We have Kate Compton. Thanks for joining us, Kate.
Thank you.
Help us get through the rest of this parade. And I have to tell you, we were dumbfounded when we heard how much you raised.
Me too.
I know, I heard
was
that.
shocked.
No, but I've done charity work, and I just think, how in the world does one person raise $280,000?
A lot of work.
A lot of work.
Yes, it was very hard.
Well, I mean, I can't even imagine how hard you work. That's amazing what you've done for this community.
And what did it feel like when they called your name last night?
I was shocked. I did not know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
Beforehand, I was crying and seeing everyone. It made me so emotional. And then when I was out there, I was just shocked and I had no emotion because I was like, I did not know what to do with myself. But then after, I was crying and it was great seeing everyone. So
now,
it was amazing.
The group of you, the whole court, are you friends?
Yes, we're all really close.
So everyone was really happy for you.
It was great.
And you raised so much money, you must have had some idea that you were right there in the thick of it and with a good chance to win, right?
I had no idea. They don't tell me the numbers at all.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And I would always bug my campaign chairman. I was like, can you tell me a little bit?
Yeah.
And he would not tell me anything. So I had no idea. I was shocked.
Kate, tell us a bit about your studies, where you go to school, and you're a junior, so I guess we can't talk about college quite yet, but what are some of your interests?
I'm a junior at Nepoma High School. I'm involved in FFA. I was actually part of the sponsor flag carriers right there, but I'm not doing it this year. And I team rope and barrel race, so.
Fun, all right.
Yes.
We're seeing Nepomo Foothill 4-H is our next group.
Barrel racing, not for the faint of heart.
Right.
No. That's some real speed you got to endure. But I guess you guys thrive with that, right?
Yes.
The faster, the better.
Here's the Thousand Oaks Elks Lodge, 2477. And right behind them, you can hear the music coming through from the Santa Maria High Saints Marching Band, sponsored by John and Prudy Noon. Let's listen in to the Saints Marching Band. Santa Maria High School Saints Marching Band, sponsored by the Noon family of Martinez, California. And they are under the direction of Ms. Samantha Court and Senior Drum Major Francisco Chicas. This is a 5-time first-place champion of the Elks Rodeo Parade. Kate, talk to us about some of the things that you did to raise over $200,000 this year.
So we had a bunch of fundraisers, and we also had a 2019 Corvette, which helped a lot. So we would sell $100 tickets to that, and then we had a barn party, we had drawings, and we pretty much, I think we had maybe 5 or 6 events. So we would just flood people into them. So
wait, talk about the barn party. What do you do at a barn party?
So it was in Nepoma at the Edwards Barn, and we had J.D. Hardy as our singer there, and so everyone would just get together and ate food, and it was
so
really
fun.
fun.
Sounds like some of that fundraising was enjoyable.
Yes, it was.
And you're representing VTC Enterprises.
Yes.
Tell the people what they're all about.
So it's vocational training, so all the money that I raise goes to them, and it's just such a great organization, so I'm really glad that it's going to help people. And a lot of people don't understand that the money goes to help people. It doesn't really go directly to Elks, so yeah.
Right, each contestant
Yeah.
is representing a different organization.
Yes, and it all goes to that organization.
Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 982 from Guadalupe. They have a sign on their car, "Women that serve shall never be forgotten." Thank you. Thank you to all of you for your service.
Okay, did you grow up coming to the parade?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Your whole life?
Yeah.
So
I've always gone to Elks and all that.
So this is a pretty big honor.
It is.
Kind of. You're the Meghan Markle of
Oh,
the Elks
stop.
Rodeo.
And you talked about competing in rodeo events. Have you competed in this rodeo here? Have you traveled
I was
to different
going
events?
to, but I had so much going on with the Elks Rodeo Queen thing, and I try to get on the at rodeo they have the flags, the sponsor flags that come in and out. And
Yes.
sometimes I sneak back there and go ride my horse through, but
Yes.
it was so busy this year. I was
yeah.
I'll pass.
Right, you had enough on your plate with
But
the
I will
Queen
next
contest.
year.
Great.
Yeah, you'll see me.
Again, this is Central Coast Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 982. Founded in 1978, they're the only veteran organization congressionally chartered and exclusively dedicated to Vietnam and Vietnam-era vets. They are dedicated to helping all veterans and their families, whatever that need might be, and they are still in service to our country, giving back to our communities. So please support our troops, and may God bless America. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you for your service.
right, next we have third-generation cattleman and local businessman Justin Fareed, candidate for Congress. He grew up on the Central Coast. What you see there is a 1937 Ford fire engine pumper.
There he is, running behind.
There's Justin.
He's walking the parade today.
Justin is active in a number of local organizations, including Pat Roberts Join Up, the Santa Barbara Rotary Club, and the Channel City Club. Cool fire truck, too. So, Kate, what happens the rest of the weekend for you? Are you able to breathe a little bit easier now that the crowning has happened?
Yeah. So now we just attend the rodeo
Mm-hmm.
at night. So, yeah, it's more laid back.
Good.
Yes.
What are some of your memories from coming to this rodeo? Can you recall back to the first thing that you remember coming to the parade or the rodeo itself?
The rodeo, when I was really, really little, I always wanted to be a sponsor flag carrier. I thought it was so cool, and they were so pretty. So, yeah, that was my main memory.
And joining us, the Lompoc Elks Lodge number 2274. Their 2018-2019 officers are Exalted Ruler Terry Gurley, Leading Knight Bob Schrim, Loyal Knight Scott Adams, Lecturing Knight Ross Nooney. The board of directors include Debbie Evans, John LaRosen, Phil Hager, Chino Vasquez, and Michael Maglente. Welcome, Brother Elks.
All right, Kate Compton, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all you've done for the community, and congratulations.
Yes,
Well, what was the final number that you raised again?
287,000.
Holy smokes.
I cannot.
Wow.
I just cannot.
What an accomplishment.
Thank you.
Well, enjoy the rest of the rodeo.
Thank you.
All right, Kate Compton, this year's Rodeo Queen.
And Kate explained to us that the money raised goes to VTC Enterprises helping people directly. So they must be very pleased with the nomination that they picked.
No doubt. Well, Stacy, you were teasing Danny about all the cars he's gotten on so far.
He's on a boat?
Now he's on a boat.
Oh, my gosh.
He's with Michael B. Clayton sailing along on Lady Justice. So let's go to Danny and Michael.
Get up there?
That's right. I am on board Lady Justice right now with attorney Michael Clayton. Michael, good morning.
Good morning. Hey, happy, great day today for a rodeo and a parade. Woo!
It's a fantastic day. And what am I standing on right now? What is this? It's incredible.
This is the Lady Justice, and she was built for justice. And in Santa Maria, when you got the Elks here and you bring it all together, this town is the greatest town in the United States of America.
Saw you working the crowd back there a little bit. You got your whip, you got your hat, and where's this ship headed?
Well, we're heading to the ocean. Can you give us directions on which way we're going?
I would just say head west.
Head west, young man. Okay. Hey, I want to say a shout out to all the veterans out there, because if it wasn't for the veterans, we couldn't be doing this right now. So shout to all the veterans. Thank you for your service. And the Elks, and we thank you for your service as well.
Amen to that. Couldn't said it better myself. That was Michael Clayton, captain of Lady Justice. Scott and Stacey, back to you.
Danny, how are you getting off that? And we are now joined by the star of the parade. That's exciting. That's a fun title, no?
Yeah,
the
that's
star
that's
of the
the
parade.
first I've ever been called that.
Prior Baird. Is that right? The last name?
Yes,
Baird?
ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Congratulations. I have
Thank
to tell
you.
you, they have such great coaches this year.
They do indeed.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of the show, so I love Blake Shelton's music, but I don't know who I would pick. Besides Adam Levine, I don't think I could sing anything that he would be able to help me with. But I mean, everybody else. I mean, just a phenomenal time to be part of that show.
It was a great time. It was a lot of fun.
So fun. Now, did you do the battles?
I did everything, from the chair turn to the battles to the knockouts, all the way from the very beginning to the very end. Yep, we did the whole thing.
That's amazing.
Are you guys having fun yet?
We are having a ton of fun.
Good.
Wonderful parade.
So many amazing floats that have gone by. And talented marching bands.
Here we see Allen Hancock College Youth Ballet Folklorico, founded in 2001 by its director Marlene Vega. Colorful outfits, beautiful.
What are your plans for the rest of this rodeo? What do you plan on doing or seeing?
Well,
or being part of?
With this sun being out, I'm definitely going to get some sunscreen and put that on because I stood up there and I'm sure the left side of my face is a different color than the right side of my face. So I'm definitely going to get some sunscreen. But I'm going to go out to the rodeo and I'm going to sing the national anthem today.
Oh, nice.
My dad's been a member of the Elks for about 45 years.
Wow.
So a lot of friends, just to relax and give back to the community and hang out and just be with my friends and family.
That's awesome.
Taylor, have you ridden in the parade before today?
I have never ridden in the parade, but I do have a picture of me. I worked at this parade when I was like 6 years old. My dad and he used to bring me out here, and we'd come out here and, put up the things up on the walls and on the light posts, you bet.
Wow. So what was it like seeing everybody in town today? Probably some faces you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, there were a lot of faces that I hadn't seen in a while. But, it's so nice, man. It's crazy when you move to, a big city. Nashville's not that big, but when you're from Old Orchid, you drive around with your window down all the time. You wave to everybody because you see everybody. But you move to a big city and you don't see anybody that you don't get to wave at people. So I definitely took full advantage of that today.
I'm not going to actually feel bad for you, though, that you live in Nashville, because I've been there, and that is such a fun country town. I mean, for it being a city, all those honky-tonks and that live music, I mean, that's a place to be if you're into country music.
Yeah, it's... And not just country music, man. I mean, there's all kinds of music that happen there. Kings of Leon are from there. The music scene is phenomenal. The food is amazing.
How's your football team doing there?
Titans,
They're working on it.
Yeah.
They have a lot of support,
We
though.
get the first pick every year. That's always good. Glass half full. Glass half full.
That's the most optimistic outlook I've heard.
Right?
I love it.
At least you have great college ball.
We have great
Yeah, not anymore either.
I mean, Vandy could use a little help, Alabama likes to come up every year and remind us how bad we are.
All right, we just saw the Royal Chariots of Elks, and now El Camino Junior High School Marching Band, 7th and 8th grade students. Let's listen in. Under the direction of Aaliyah Larson. Taylor, what's your musical background? How far back do you go when you first remember getting really interested in music and something that you wanted to take seriously?
I started playing music when I was 2 years old. I got a guitar when I was 2. So my whole life has been music, from my first memory till today. I've been in it every day. I love it. Look at these bad boys.
El Toro Markets Charros. Oh, Pryor.
That's all right.
I'm sorry, Pryor.
That's okay. That's all right. I've been called worse, that's for sure.
Haven't we all?
Look at this guy. I would have myself so tied in knots if I tried to do that.
Well, I definitely have fallen off for sure.
Oh, yeah. The horse would have been like, oh, dude, you're out of here. That's pretty amazing. So pretty. Oh, thank you. What's in it? Water. Yeah, perfect. No, it's perfect.
People just bring you water? That's nice.
Would you like
No,
some?
I'm just kidding. So you performed this week at your old high school.
I did.
How was that? Was that fun?
It was so much fun, to go back and see my teachers and go back and talk to the kids, man. I think it's important.
Now, did you see teachers you knew?
I did. I saw old teachers. I saw old coaches. It's fun to go back and see everybody and go back to campus. And
did you play sports at Rigetti?
I did. I played water polo and swam.
Oh, water polo! My gosh.
Yeah, it's.
How do you train for that? I mean, that to me seems you have to be in the best shape.
Yep.
I can't even
every
imagine.
Day. You go every day, twice a day. We'd swim 10,000 yards a day.
You get up before school to go practice,
Oh,
right?
yeah. My mom right there. She used to have to get up every morning and drive me, and she hated it.
Aww,
she'd have
what
to
a
get
good
up,
mom.
Yep, she'd have to get up every morning and take me to practice, and we'd swim 10,000 yards a day. Every day.
10,000 yards. I used to think it was hard to just do the little egg beater when you had to, pass freshman year swimming.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
But 10,000 yards.
Yeah.
I would drown.
Well,
Shallow end.
Yeah, they usually give you something. If you're not doing so good, they just kind of
water wings.
Hook you. Yeah, water wings exactly. Give you some.
I'm in the pool with my floaties.
Hey, that's okay.
Cool.
That's what you got to do sometimes, you know.
Oh gosh.
A Street Cafe is a division of ETC Enterprises, a nonprofit providing training and employment opportunities for people with disabilities in Santa Maria since 1962. With the theme Diamonds. Everybody's got the diamonds today.
Denim and diamonds.
Denim and
Oh,
diamonds.
those are so fun. Are those balloons?
Mhm.
I just love all of the creativity today. More diamonds.
Oh, I like these guys.
I know. Aren't they so fun?
Yeah.
Riding up next, the Kings County Sheriff's Posse, the posse led by Sheriff Dave Robinson. The Kings County Sheriff's Posse was formed back in 1937, and this is their 81st year riding in parades throughout the state of California. The posse rode in the Rose Parade in 2012 as part of the group of 100 Palomino horses.
Wow.
These coats are just gorgeous. They get light in the summer, dark in the winter.
Look
or
at those
opposite that.
saddles.
Pryor, what's next for you musically? Are you working on an album? Or
Yep,
what?
we're working on a single right now. I'm heading back to Nashville. I go back on the 11th. I've got rights with a bunch of people. Kent Blasey, who wrote a bunch of stuff with Garth Brooks.
My favorite.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff going on.
Wow, that's great.
Every day.
Congratulations to
Thank
you on
you guys
all your
very
success.
much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
for being
Have a
here.
great day.
You
Stay cool.
too.
I'll bring you guys some water too.
Go get that sunblock for the other side of your face.
Pryor Baird.
And now the Rigetti FFA float. Rigetti is, FFA is the largest national youth organization that promotes leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. Rigetti FFA has over 700 members that do participate in conferences, career development events, and community service projects. Who is this adorable gentleman and pony? Oh my goodness. What a great seat you have, young man. It's a long walk for that little guy. No. So here's the flow. That was the...
Jay Turner from Sunny Country is with us. Jay, you having a good time today?
Having a ball. How could you not at Elks Rodeo, right?
All right.
This is it. This is everything. It's amazing. What a great day, too. I think it's the best weather we've had in years for this parade.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it's normally overcast.
Yeah.
So they're surprised behind it. And now there's a breeze picking up. I mean, we couldn't ask for anything better.
Some people sitting in the sun might wish it was a little overcast. It's
Yeah.
hot out there.
It is.
See a lot of parade entries sweating.
Yeah, I almost didn't recognize you with your hat and sunglasses on.
I know,
Jay.
right? Hey, in TV, we're not on. They're showing they call this a 3-shot with
Right.
3 guns.
Right.
Right.
What do they call it if I ask them just to shoot from like the chest up? Because I don't want my belly
My
on
shot.
TV.
Ask for the Stacy shot.
Stop it. You know, in the background of this, you can see the Santa Maria, the historic Santa Maria, and that's the new portion of the hotel. But right across from us, the old portion.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know it's haunted, right?
I've heard.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's like on a national registrar of haunted places or something.
Well, you know, we were going to go in there for dinner after the Christmas parade, and I went in and I said, I don't think we're dressed appropriately.
Oh,
I didn't
is
know
it?
how nice it
Yeah,
is
it's
in
very
there.
nice.
It's very nice.
Well, and Rudolph Valentino stayed there, and
Really?
John Wayne, and you can see the old registries on the wall. It's a great place to visit.
Cloth napkins, sometimes you don't want to take it too
Right, you get bougie.
All right, everybody, welcome Santa Barbara County Sheriff Bill Brown and the Mounted Enforcement Unit.
Hello, Sheriff. Looking very fancy up there. Danny.
I am with Sheriff Brown himself. Sheriff, thank you so much for being here.
Well, it's a pleasure. Thank you. This is our honor to be in the 75th anniversary Elks Parade. We look forward to this year after year. And thank you for all you do to get this to people that can't be out here and see it today.
And on behalf of me, myself, KCOY, KEYT, and Fox 11, I thank you and the County Sheriff's Department for keeping us safe and for everything you did during those disasters that we had to our south.
It's our honor and our pleasure. Thank you.
All right, enjoy the parade.
Sheriff Bill Brown. Sheriff's deputies who own their own horses and they undergo rigorous training and testing.
to be a part of this group.
That's awesome. We do want to stop and thank Coca-Cola, Motel 6, Coastline Distributing, the Swiss Restaurant, and Farm Supply for their support of the Elks Rodeo Parade.
We should thank you guys, too, for braving the sun. You've been sitting here how long in direct sunlight?
Yeah.
At least we're not facing it. That's
right,
the only
it's
nice
behind
thing.
us.
Yeah.
If you want me, I'll call your agent if you want. Get some cover.
An umbrella or something, yeah. All right, well, we've got about 30 entries or so left, and we're going to take a quick break right now. We'll be back in just a moment here from Broadway in the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade.
Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, your Jeep Superstore, is kicking off summer with the Elks Rodeo and our Memorial Day sales event. It's rodeo clearance time, and we're offering our best prices of the season. Save big on all vehicles, including a 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude, leased for just $231 per month, or 0% for 36 months. Come by and get 2 free rodeo tickets only at Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, where your happiness is my guarantee.
Downtown Friday is presented by Era Energy this Friday, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Free parking and admission, live local bands, Naughty Oak Beer, 25 food booths, over 60 vendors, and all-new Kids Zone. Downtown Fridays, presented by Era Energy every Friday, 5:30 to 8:30 in the downtown of Santa Maria near the corner of Main and Broadway. Brought to you by Idler's Home, Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, Tams Direct TV, Satellite Latino, La Tradicional Ice Cream Shop, and Allen Hancock College.
Welcome back to the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade. We're live on Broadway. Scott Hennessy, Stacy Sakai, Danny Mack, Streetside with you. We're now joined by Jay Turner from Sunny Country.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. I came to Santa Maria in 2000. Had lived in San Luis Obispo for a lot of years, and it's pretty easy to see why this is an all-America city.
Oh, it is, yeah.
You know, that's I don't know if all Americans know what all-America city means. It's not just handed out to any city. You have to earn it through different criteria, and this is a big part of it, the parade today.
Such a wonderful event, and it is a family event. And the rodeo begins every year Thursday morning with the Minetti Mini Rodeo, and it is always such a good time to see all those kids out there.
Yeah, absolutely. There are 6,000 local school kids from throughout the Central Coast to come see the rodeo at a performance just for them. The kids get to see rodeo events like bull riding, and of course, they get to see kids their own age in the mutton busting event. It all finishes with the popular Flying Cowboys doing stunts on motorcycles. So if you would like to sponsor anybody to help get the kids to a rodeo, contact Elks Recreation.
You know, Clarence Minetti had a vision for the mini rodeo many, many years ago because he recognized that many youngsters would never get to go to the rodeo unless they created a field trip. And as you can imagine, even with all the volunteers and stuff, it still takes a village to put on 6,000 kids in the grandstand, busing them in from both counties, and then you need traffic and security. And basically, it's all the expenses that would be incurred in doing a normal rodeo performance, but it's free. And, boy, we really have Clarence Minetti to thank for that, so that's why it's the Minetti Mini Rodeo. It's awesome.
We see the Lompoc Shrine Club there. And I believe the arena has been named after Clarence Minetti now as well. Yeah. And Thursday was a great thing. I can't recall if they've done this in the past, but Thursday, the regular rodeo at night, kids got in free, 12 and under. So I took both my kids. It was their first rodeo, and they had a wonderful time. It was just so much fun.
And now they can use that cliche and mean it. It's not my first rodeo.
That's right. Experience
Dad, this
now.
is not my first rodeo.
Yeah.
I love this, the vaqueros. You know, anyone who's enjoyed our traditional Santa Maria-style barbecue, we have these guys to thank for it in part, because if you read in this book that Ted Scott, you have here on the stage, Ted Scott, our lodge historian, wrote about it. They talk about the Santa Maria-style barbecue, cooked over red oak, the indigenous pinquinto beans that are grown right here in the valley. Yeah. You know, if you go 40 miles north or 40 miles south, you don't get that red oak, and you don't get the pinquinto beans. So if you eat at Shaw's behind us, or Hitching Post, or any of the great steakhouses here on the Central Coast, and you get that red oak chicken or that red oak steak, it's because the ranchers back in the day, after the cattle drive, would treat their vaqueros, their Mexican cowboys that brought the cattle they'd pay them, and then they'd feast them. And that's what we eat today at these steakhouses. So thank you, vaqueros. for the steak I'll enjoy tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should all say thanks
No
for that
doubt.
delicious tradition.
Well, and beyond that, not just for the meal. As a person of size, I'm thankful for the steak dinner. But let's not forget the hard work that they did bringing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of head of cattle across. You know, if you think
Yes.
about that, guys, they called Santa Maria Central City for a reason. For years, it was Central City, not Santa Maria, and then it became Santa Maria. And then why? Because it's halfway between Los Angeles and San Francisco.
Mhm.
And in the Old West, if you were riding on a stagecoach, you'd do good to make it as far as Central City on your way north or south. And that's why we're Central City.
This group here is Charros Unidos de la Costa Central. 24 members that come from Nipomo, Santa Maria, and Lompoc. And as you've noted, they are wearing traditional Mexican charro uniforms. This group won first place in the annual Lompoc Flower Festival Parade of 2016, and they've been in this event now for 5 years.
Amazing to see those horses doing the dance that they've been trained to do, and it's, you know, they enjoy it because when they get the cue to do it, they clop right into it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. There's an important role. And whenever they invite me to be part of the parade, I assume this is what they're going to have me doing. But I'm shocked when they ask me to sit with you guys. I'm so flattered. I'm like, I thought for sure I'd be sweeping up the horse stuff. But Tim Murphy's very nice to me, and he says, "No, we got a better gig for you than that."
But now at least you know he's willing, Tim.
Yeah.
Thank you to County Line 4-H for doing the dirty work today.
That's right. They must have nice gardens. You know, you bring that home, you got some good mulch.
Yes.
Heck yeah. Danny's even trying to get in that vehicle.
We're going to change you out after the 4-H group, put him through the elbow.
All right, Danny?
Hey, guys. I'm here with Christy Gano, and they do a very important thing. You want to tell us a little bit about what you guys are here to do today?
Yes, we pick up all the gold nuggets all along the road, and we take them back home, and we trade them in for County Line 4-H.
Okay, when you talk about the golden nuggets, I think we all know what that means. Talking about the horse duty.
Yes, the horse duty is our job.
All right. And you turn it in, and then what happens with it?
We supply it to our County Line 4-H, and we take it to fair with our pig projects and our turkey projects. We have a good time.
Very important job. You guys have a great time. Don't work too hard. All right, sending it back to you guys.
Horse duty and have a great time. That's great.
Thanks, Danny.
Danny.
All right, Jay, thank you for being with us today and providing some great levity and humor and history of Santa Maria
Thank
from
you.
the inn to the vaqueros and the food and the Central City and the whole deal. We appreciate
Thanks,
you,
man.
Jay.
I appreciate that, too. And Tim Murphy just gave me, he said, the reason I'm getting off stage now is because I'm supposed to join the 4-H now. So I'm going to go do my second half of duty here.
All right.
Thanks, guys. I'm a big fan.
Thank you, Jay.
Danny,
I'm a big
Max,
fan.
if you're listening, we love you, too, buddy. All right, guys.
Bye.
Jay Turner, Sunny Country. All right, Santa Maria Noontime Kiwanis. Our 85th entry. We have, I believe, about 120 entries this year. We are pleased to be joined by another one of our media partners today from KUHL 1440 AM. It's Ben Hayes. Hey, Ben.
Hey, good to see you guys.
Good to see you, too.
I watch you guys all the time.
Oh, it's nice.
You are the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you.
So nice.
And we saw you, what would it be, about an hour and a half ago?
Probably.
Going down
Yeah.
the street here.
Yeah.
How did it feel to be a part of the parade today?
I love doing it every year. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
How'd you get back here so fast?
I actually walked
Really?
all the way.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got my exercise in for today.
All right.
Yeah.
Good news.
Yeah, the parade route, Tim's, what, about a mile? A little more than a mile? Yeah, about a mile parade route today. And how was the crowd as you're going up and down? Because we're parked right here in this one spot by the Santa Maria Inn. How were the people out there?
Yeah, it was crowded. It looks like a lot of the shady spots were taken early.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm used to coming out and there's a marine layer, but not today.
Yeah, no, sir.
Yeah.
We're just lucky we're getting a breeze now. That's nice.
The breeze helps.
Yes.
That's right.
You hear that siren. It's Al Malikia Sahara Divan, led by Guy Richmond, the 120th Potente. Shriners International supports a health system of 22 Shriner hospitals dedicated to improving the lives of children. They have treated over 1.3 million children.
And all this, regardless of the patient's ability to pay. The Effects of a Shriner is not only an emblem of frolic and good fellowship, it is a symbol of love, humanity, and a pledge to every child of an equal chance in life.
It's great to see a lot of your friends and neighbors in the parade, people that you know, learn about the great things they do.
I know, and that you may not know about if you don't come to the parade. I
That's
saw
true.
several Lompoc floats here, which is where I live, and so that was really exciting.
The Al Malikia $1 Million Band, led by President Joe Workman. You'll see them at all the Shrine events.
It's a good.
How about the stagecraft unit here? Look at this thing. Smoking out Broadway.
Kind of looks like my car with the smoke
Right?
there a little bit, yeah.
So, Ben, how has your rodeo weekend been? Have you been out to watch the competition?
Not yet. I'm
Yep.
supposed to get out over the weekend and do that, but thankfully we get to interview all the young ladies that were running for the Queen contest.
Yes.
And, of course, VTC was the big winner again, and it's amazing to see those ladies. When I first interview them, they're kind of, some of them are a little bit shy, a little introverted, but then towards the end of the contest, they learn a lot about public speaking, and it's such a transformation to see that.
Yeah, we saw it with Kate joining us a little while ago.
Uh-oh, looks like there's some escapees.
Uh-oh.
And he's on the wrong side of the paddy wagon there. Got the motorcycles rolling now, too.
Where's the sheriff when you need him?
I know, yeah. Turn around, Sheriff Brown.
So while we're watching them, we'll go ahead and thank Mega 97.1, Chamber of Commerce, Pacific Premier Bank, Mission Band of Chumash Indians for their support of the 2018 Elks Rodeo Parade.
Also, don't forget about the Foods Co. Rodeo Parade Fair on South Broadway in front of Foods Co. Supermarket. It's already underway and will go until 2 p.m.
And of course, this year, the presenting sponsor, Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. A big thank you to them from the 2018 Elks Rodeo. And they're going to be at the rodeo, so if you want to check out their vehicles, you can stop by. I already saw the one I want. Sure, I can't afford it.
Got it already picked out, I guess.
I did.
All right.
It was in the parade route.
Yeah. It's amazing to see all the volunteers working. I mean, this parade, Tim has told me, and I'm sure he's told you folks, that without the volunteers, this could never happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is huge. And the quality of entries they have is really phenomenal.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I've been part of a lot of parades, and this one is really up there.
A lot of floats, and I think it seems like a lot more horses this year, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ben, what is your history with the parade? How far back do you go?
Well, probably as long as I've been at KUHL, which is now, this is my 26th year at KUHL.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, so I've gone through several ownership changes, a couple of moves, and they haven't changed the locks yet, so so I'm okay. But, yeah, that's probably the thing that I've noticed the most is, I've been in this parade, I'm sure, over now 20 years, is, the people that come out, the spirit, the Elks Rodeo spirit never dies. I know we're thinking about Joni Gray this year, and, she was a big part of that, and people just love the parade. Even on a kind of a hot day today, you can see that there's still people out here on the sidewalk watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yep.
They lined up early, too.
They sure did.
I was praising the wind, and now it's starting to kick up a little allergy for me.
What do you do on TV when that happens? That's
Yeah,
She tells me to read the next story.
I know.
think
I was
that's a
having
good
a
nudge.
small coughing attack, and this look of terror on my face gives them the cue to please keep going.
All right. Rigetti High School Marimba Band and Ballet Folklorico bringing the party.
You catch this trailer in Raider Nation, and you're in for a good time.
So cool that is a part of a high school there. You know, you think about
Yes.
how that probably provides a lot of those kids with incentive. Like maybe they're having a hard time in school, but that's something that gives them something else to go to. You know, much in the same way that sports can do for other kids. You know, just get there and have a good time with your friends and play instruments. And
It doesn't look that easy to
No.
learn. I mean, there's obviously skill involved with that, so.
They're formed in 1975, created to foster an appreciation and pride in Mexican culture and promote cross-cultural understanding.
Kind of makes you want to get up and dance
Yeah, it
listening to
does.
that.
It
Yeah.
does. All right, now we have Oakley Elementary School, home of the Dolphins. It's their first appearance in the Elks Rodeo Parade, so give them a hand, everybody. It's the twirling team directed by Donna Petrie. Not an easy thing to learn, but they are developing their skills. Keep at it, everybody. Looking good.
So I'm good at throwing it up. Catching it is a different story.
Right.
I know, trust me, I did it
Yeah.
for several years. Almost knocked out my front tooth.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know you had to wear a mouthpiece to
I
twirl the
know.
baton.
You know what? That's such a great idea. I'm thinking back.
Orchid Academy High School Spartans Marching Band. Director Josie Coburn leading 19 students.
I think all of our schools are well represented today.
They are.
Yeah.
They've done a really fantastic job.
Up next is the Center for Employment Training. Celebrating 40 years in Santa Maria. Their courses include business office administration, green building construction, medical assistant, and truck driving. Where our mission is your success. They can help you find a job, train you, the skills that you need. Really impressive operation they have running over there at CET.
Yes, we still need our truck drivers out there to get supplies. I always wonder how they deal with those gas prices, though.
Mm-hmm.
Very expensive.
Mm-hmm. All right, we have our radio station groups here. I don't think anyone in these cars has the keys to your building, though, do they, Ben?
I don't think so, unless
Okay.
they, I gave it to them, but I don't remember that
All
happening.
right. Sunny Country, 100.3, La Lay, 95.7 The Beat, 104.1 Pirate Radio, and KSMA 1240. Having some fun as well with Ben Hayes, who's with KUHL 1440 AM.
Yep. And technically they are competitors, but we're all friendly with one another. We all provide a service in the community,
Yeah.
much like you folks do here at Channel 12 and KUYT. So we thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Let's a little break in the action here before we get to our next group. Let's take a short break. You're watching the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade's 75th annual edition right here on KCOY 12.
Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, your Ram headquarters, is kicking off summer and the Elks Rodeo with our Memorial Day sales event. It's rodeo clearance time, and we're offering our best prices of the season. Get huge savings on all vehicles, including a 2018 1500 quad cab two-wheel drive, lease for just $249 per month, or 0% for 36 months. Come by and get 2 free rodeo tickets only at Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, where your happiness is my guarantee.
Saddle up and head on over to Santa Maria Valley. Ride past endless rows of strawberries, grapevines, and all this valley has to offer. Eat real barbecue, Santa Maria-style barbecue, made from a recipe handed down over generations. And watch real cowboys with people who aren't afraid to get their boots dirty. Get down here. It'll be one heck of a ride. Santa Maria Valley. Let's get together.
Well, welcome back to the 75th Annual Elks Rodeo. So the Clown College that happened earlier this week has members with the local media coming out to learn to be a rodeo clown at the annual Elks Clown College. They learned from the pros the skills they needed to be a rodeo clown and how to wow a crowd. Each one received a chance in the barrel getting tips on avoiding a run-in with a bull. And at the end of it all, they got their certificate that shows that they are almost a rodeo clown.
I think I saw Jay in the video. There's a bit of a glare, so I can't quite tell. I know we had some of our media representatives out there. Ben, have you taken part in that before?
You know, I was supposed to do that Tuesday, and something last minute came up, so I'm going to have to try for next year, but it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, got to respect the rodeo clowns. Yep. It's a hard job, and the guy that they have here, his name is slipping my mind at the moment, but he's excellent.
Dangerous one.
Is that Justin Runford?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, El Arenal, a group of friends and family from Nipomo, continues to work to preserve the Mexican tradition of terraria. Their focus is to pass it on from generation to generation.
Have either of you ever ridden a horse?
Yeah, I grew up riding, actually.
Okay.
Not like this, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I did. I did English, so a
Okay.
little different.
Is it easy to do?
No, and I mean, that's why I'm watching them, just mesmerized by how large the animals are.
Yeah.
I mean, these are really big horses, especially that black one over there.
Scott, how about you? Ever ridden a horse?
Only short trail rides, nothing like Stacy. But I love to watch them. And how about those musicians? Those are some talented gentlemen right there. And they are looking smooth, too, aren't they, Stacy?
They are. That's the glitter I'm talking about, all that shiny, fun stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really impressive to watch these horses not only as they perform so closely together, but with all the noise around them. They have such amazing temperaments. I mean, that band, I would have ended up in another state on my horse.
I was going to thank Stacy for her story about Monty Roberts the other day.
Oh, yes,
I really
excellent.
enjoyed that.
Oh, it was such a privilege and an honor. I mean, just being able to watch somebody like that work and ride at the age of 83.
That's insane. Insane.
If you just saw how he mounted, he just throws his leg right over and takes off. And, you know, he's like no stirrups. I mean, no stirrups. No spurs, no whips. And just the way the horse listens to him. I mean, it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Being an equestrian, it was amazing to watch that sort of relationship with a horse. And, you know, he talks about how, you know, asking them
do things that they feel comfortable with rather than demanding it, and the outcome has just been phenomenal. And they do rodeos. They do rodeos all over the country. Yeah. So, yeah, very cool. His wife as well is very accomplished.
Santa Maria Four-Wheelers next up, organized in 1964. And they've been a part of this parade for many years as well. All right, I think we're going to get Tim Murphy back up here, our parade chairman, and say goodbye to Ben. Ben, it's been great having you up here
absolutely.
with us.
Nice
Pleasure
to
meeting
see
you,
you.
and I will continue watching. I have actually taped the parade, so I'm going to go home and watch it, starting with number 1. So.
All right. That's the way to live it and relive it. Ride in it, broadcast it, watch it. Ben's got the trifecta today. Ben Hayes, KUHL 1440 AM. More about the Santa Maria Four-Wheelers. They are a family-oriented group. They take camping trips throughout the states of California, Nevada, and Utah, and they also volunteer with the Forest Service, Caltrans, Cal State Parks. They have been awarded prizes here at the Elks Rodeo Parade, as well as the Parade of Lights in the wintertime. You can follow them on Facebook or on the web. Tim Murphy is sitting down to join us again. He's the busiest man out here today, running the parade and broadcasting the parade. How you holding up, sir?
I got good news. It's almost over.
All right.
And it was a success.
I appreciate the local DJs sitting in and doing some commentary. They're professional broadcasters, and it's kind of nice to have them sit in. They're all been part of the community for a long time, so they're familiar with the various entries and the floats. And Jay was giving us a history lesson.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he knows everything. I love putting faces with voices because I listen to country music, so I listen to them all the time, and now to meet them was so fun.
I was fortunate enough to go on with Ben Hayes and Jay both in the morning and talk about the parade as it was coming up, and they've always been big supporters, big promoters of the rodeo and the parade, so we're just happy to have them sitting in and get a chance to give them a little FaceTime.
Yes.
Not a lot of that in radio.
All right, up next we have the Napomo Indians, who ride in memory of Frank Diaz, who first rode in the parade in 1954. His daughter Frances Diaz continues to ride in the parade today, along with Marilyn Diaz Garcia, as well as children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren of Frank Diaz.
Yeah, it's kind of like the entry says. Apparently, they've been participating in one way or another in the last 60 years in the parade. I know they've been in every year since I've been involved with the parade, and that's some longevity. See the Footsco banner. Again, I want to remind everybody the Footsco Parade Street Fair is going on just down the road between Stoll and Enos on South Broadway, and they'd be glad to have you come down and have something to eat or check out their booths. They've got stage entertainment, a car show, and the whole 9 yards.
And who are the young men that are carrying all these banners? Are they Boy Scouts?
They are Boy
Cub
Scouts. Yeah, we have the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts that they help us out carrying our banners in the parade every year, and we appreciate them doing that. Terry Pugh is kind of the coordinator for the
That's
Scouts.
not an easy job to do that for the whole mile.
No, we have about 30 banners we have to carry. And It takes a couple Scouts each. He was a little worried last night whether they had enough people, and we kind of got to set some backup. But enough Scouts showed up as they always do. And
that's great.
by this morning, he was in great shape. He had all the banners spread out there and ready to go, and gets them inserted in the parade. It does a great job for us. We really appreciate the Boy Scouts and their support.
All right, let's check back in with Danny Max, who is street side for us on Broadway. Danny.
Hey, Scott and Stacey. We are bumping. We got a little, what is this, Bruno Mars right now? And, hello, I think you get the award for most stuffed animals in a float.
I do it for appreciation to support my Santa Maria. Y'all know I don't live here anymore. I live in Stockton. But I will be here until God keeps me here. I'll be coming to Santa Maria. I enjoy giving the kids. This is out of my pocket, which I don't care. I hope to bring more next year. A full train, this truck, that car, and a trailer.
All right, you hear that, folks? We're having a good time. Listen to some Bruno Mars. Stacey and Scott, back to you.
Okay, bumpin' Rita the Clown.
She's been in the parade, every year, almost far back as I can remember. They go down the parade route, and they give out 400 or 500 toys to the various kids along the route. And she just loves to see everybody having a good time and their happy faces. Like she says, she doesn't live in the area anymore, but she still comes back each year and participates in our parade and bumps her way down Broadway and rock it out. Where they call her Bumping Rita.
I want some of her energy.
Yeah, her act's expanded substantially. Way back when it was just her walking along, and now she's got a couple vehicles and a whole bunch of toys.
Planning on adding more, she says, next year. Well, thanks some of our sponsors: Advanced Drywall Solutions, Apio Incorporated, Central Coast Industries, Central Coast Distributing, City of Santa Maria, Coastline Distributing, Coca-Cola, and Cool Hand Luke's. Now the American Legion Riders are an official program with the American Legion. They do many events in support of veterans.
Yeah, July 22nd will be their 13th annual Fallen Warrior Poker Run. And last year they raised $3,500 that they donated to the American Legion Scholarship Fund.
Other sponsors to thank today: Community Bank of Santa Maria, Diani Companies, Farm Supply Company, Foods Co. Markets, Frito-Lay, and Home Motors Cadillac Chevrolet. All right, let's welcome Banda Perla Gitana.
They certainly took the pink theme seriously.
They did. All right, Banda Perla Gitana, their first time in the rodeo parade, and what an impression they made. They'll play special events like quinceañeras, weddings, and more. You sure don't. Our 109th entry in the parade today. Rancheros de Napomo, a new group here from Napomo, representing all types of riders from Western cowboys to Mexican style. Herman Castro and Jacqueline Soto, the founders of the group. All right, and we are pleased to welcome Bob Dwightsman. Did I say that right? Dwightsman? Dutzman? Okay. California-Hawaii Elks State President. Good to have you with us, sir. How are you?
Oh, it's wonderful. You know, I'm not from Santa Maria, but it's just a thrill to be able to come up here and be part of this wonderful weekend of activities. It's a great event.
Now you have some events coming up, yes?
Yes. I'm primarily involved with the California-Hawaii Elks Lodges. There are about 170 of them. But this coming July, we have our 150th national anniversary. It'll be in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, fun.
So about the 1,700 Elks Lodges nationally will all be coming together for a great time.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Hopefully it can be as colorful and exciting as this event.
Yes. Well, they always are. Elks have a lot of good times, but we also do a lot of good work in our communities. That's what we're really here for.
So, Bob, what are your thoughts after riding in the parade, this 1 mile route down Broadway?
Yeah, just wonderful energy. It's a great day. You know, it's so nice that the Santa Maria Elks are able to have the community come in to support this rodeo and all the parade and everything. It's just a tremendous outpouring of good energy. So I'm just delighted to be part of it.
Now, how does someone get involved in the Elks? Do you just contact your local Elks Lodge? Is it that simple? Or
well, theoretically, you have to be invited by a member. It's
okay.
not just an open invitation. It is a privilege as we look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But if anyone knows an elk or wants to become involved or is interested in membership, sure, they can talk to their local Elks Lodges, and there's an investigation process, and you have to be recommended by a member, certainly. But the Elks are not, we're not a secret. We're looking for good people, and we look for more energy and resources to support our local communities.
Yeah. Pioneer Valley FFA, thank you for all your hard work today.
These mini horses, I just cannot. I just want to hug them.
I earlier saw that I think it was the 4th smallest horse in the world or something.
Really?
Someone was walking around with at the rodeo the other day. So it's
no.
just this little thing, a little bigger than a shepherd.
Okay, I would definitely have to pick it up and hug it. I'm sure it would really appreciate that. More talent coming down the road.
It's the folklorico dancers of Ballet Juvenil Azteca de Rocio Santos. Originates from Jalisco, Mexico. They've won numerous parade awards during 18 years of community and private events.
Just also wonderful. I got to ride in a car for a mile, but these people are out here for a mile plus and just
dancing and moving the whole way.
Good on them.
I saw a little Chihuahua making the parade run. I just thought, wow. Good luck, little buddy.
How many steps?
Yeah.
The Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade wants to thank Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat for being our 2017 presenting sponsor. Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, where your happiness is guaranteed.
And all the trucks you saw in the parade today will be at the Elks Rodeo if you want to go and check them out in person.
Dance party time. All right. Well done. Bob, I don't recall what vehicle you were riding in today. Did you have a Corvette or a convertible of some kind?
It was a Cadillac, a 1965 powder blue. It was just a wonderful thing to be a part of.
Very nice. One of the benefits of being the president.
That's exactly it. One of the perks.
All right, we're looking here at the Head Start program. Head Start Preschool has been helping children get ready to start school for over 40 years. Head Start is operated by CAC, a local nonprofit organization. Now, Bob, in previous years, we've ended this parade with a group of riflemen who fire into the air, but Tim tells me we don't have them this year, so that kind of shakes us up and says it's time that this thing is over, but this year we don't have that. So, Tim, there are some more entries here still to come? Yeah? Okay. All right, we have a bit of a pause in the action here. How about if we take a quick break? We'll be right back. You are watching a live broadcast of the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo Parade from Broadway.
Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, your Jeep Superstore, is kicking off summer with the Elks Rodeo and our Memorial Day sales event. It's rodeo clearance time, and we're offering our best prices of the season. Save big on all vehicles, including a 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude, leased for just $231 per month, or 0% for 36 months. Come by and get 2 free rodeo tickets only at Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, where your happiness is my guarantee.
Downtown Friday is presented by Era Energy this Friday, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Free parking and admission, live local bands, Naughty Oak Beer, 25 food booths, over 60 vendors, and all-new Kids Zone. Downtown Fridays, presented by Era Energy every Friday, 5:30 to 8:30 in the downtown of Santa Maria near the corner of Main and Broadway. Brought to you by Idler's Home, Santa Maria Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, Tams Direct TV, Satellite Latino, La Tradicional Ice Cream Shop, and Allen Hancock College.
All right, welcome back to Santa Maria, the Elks Rodeo Parade nearing its conclusion. Still waiting for the Rigetti Thunder Drumline. They're going to close this thing out tonight. Let's go to Danny Max.
Hey, Scott and Stacy. So the Elks have been around for 150 years. This parade's been around for 75. But this little one right here, Aaliyah, this is her first Elks Rodeo and Parade. Hi, Aaliyah. Oh, she's a little shy this morning. Her mom, Jessica, is with me now. And Jessica, how many parades have you been at?
I've been at 20 parades.
20 parades. You've been going, I'm guessing, almost your whole life. Pretty fun. What's been your favorite thing you've seen so far?
I love the dancing horses.
They're incredible. They always impress me every single year. And I think our anchor, Stacy Sakai, appreciates the horses, too, because she loves horses. All right, Aaliyah, you enjoy the parade. We'll see you back here for years to come. Stacy and Scott, back to you.
Danny, thanks very much. Still joined here by the California-Hawaii Elk State President, Bob Dutzman. Bob, tell us some of the things that the Elks is involved in, some current programs that you guys are working with.
Well, as I was saying, our statewide program is where we have hired 34 therapists of different stripes who go out into the less served, the underserved communities, more rural areas where there may not be the kind of resources that might otherwise be available. So we're very proud to be able to bring those people, to make them available to help our children who are having their problems. So it's a great program. We're very proud of it. It's been going on now for over 50 years. And so it's something that we all take great pride in and support as best we can. So it's wonderful. But in addition to that, each individual lodge has its own opportunity to serve its community, charitable efforts, things of that nature. Certainly the Santa Maria Elks has done a wonderful job for so many years supporting its community, and it's nice to see so many partners and sponsors and people coming in to support its efforts. It's nice to have that involvement, engagement in its communities. That's what we're all about.
Yeah, just has such a good feeling when everyone here is supporting one another. The Elks do such amazing things. And this event is just brings it all together one time a year here in Santa Maria, this big weekend, and we're glad to have you here as the president.
It's a thrill. It's a real thrill. It's been a thrill.
And it's nice, too, for people who know about the Elks Lodge but don't necessarily know what you support and what programs you provide. So this is a great opportunity to spread awareness, too, for how much good that's done in the community.
As in so many cases, you hear about, it's the parties and it's the social activities, and that's what tends to be sometimes it's the faceplate. But when you get under the surface, you find that the enormous amount of good, the Elks and certainly other organizations do in their communities. And so
I remember in Texas too, they would give away free glasses to children who needed. Vision is such an expensive issue to have, vision problems. So they would give away free glasses to children, and that was just amazing.
Sure, that's another example of these great works are being done. And for so long, so many of these organizations were of a mind that, well, we'll do the good work, but we'll just keep it quiet because we don't really need to publicize our efforts because it's we feel good of heart. But unfortunately, membership is an ongoing struggle for so many of our lodges, just because all those years, all this good work wasn't really being recognized. But now there's renewed effort trying to bring out the public relations aspect, let people know that we are worthwhile and we do a lot of good that needs to be recognized.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like that drumline is making its way.
Yeah, the last few entries here is we're going to say thank you to Bob for joining us today, and enjoy the rest of your time here in Santa Maria.
I'm having a great time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for all what you do.
Okay, Tim Murphy will come back up here onto the stage here on Broadway across from the Santa Maria Inn and talk to us about the remaining entries that we have here in the Elks Rodeo Parade.
So we're slowly watching the El Padrecito Performing Arts Center. They're proud to offer dance classes to enrich the lives of children and provide opportunities that will last a lifetime. They provide classes in ballet folklorico, classical ballet, tap, hip-hop, performance for singers, and Zumba. They offer programs for children 4 and up. Some of those performers are making their way down the street now.
So, Tim, we're getting near the end here. A little intermission there?
Yeah, a little intermission. This is first. I'll have to watch to see what's happened or find out. But the first time this group's been in a parade, it might be their last, but if they have that big a gap in the future. Try not to. We've only had one gap this year, so we're doing pretty good no matter what happens. Sure. It doesn't flow quite like you want to, but it looks like a pretty good-sized group. They're new. They're from Guadalupe, and I think they're ministry-based.
We can think of it as a dramatic pause before the end.
Well, gave the state president a chance to get up and talk about the elk, which is really nice. We never really do that much during the rodeo and the parade, and the chance to talk about the many fine programs. I didn't hear what he said, but I know the Elks, behind the U.S. government's the second largest source of scholarships in the United States. The Elks Lodge right behind the U.S. government, so they do a lot of good in a lot of communities like ours.
Terrific. All right, the Santa Maria Bikes Group is next up. They believe that bicycles are the perfect form of transportation. If you're waiting for the roar, you won't hear it. That's not that kind of bike.
This gentleman's on what they call a penny farthing, that big wheel front bike from the 1880s.
That is fun.
That looks like
that just looks terrifying.
You gotta have a good balance.
Really good balance.
Might take a tumble.
Like, who would think to invent that? I'm going to get one huge wheel, and then right behind it, I'm going to put a tiny one.
A tall person.
Got a rollerblader in the group, too.
Gosh, I remember the days they could do that.
Yeah, basically, they're promoting riding of bicycles as a means of transportation, as an alternative to your car or truck.
That's good.
Those kids have the right idea.
Good exercise. Well, he got off his bike. I'm curious to see how he gets back on now.
Yeah, let's see if we can get that on camera. How's he going to mount this?
There he goes. They get him rolling.
Okay.
Oh, and he goes
he's got a little
steps.
step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Away he goes.
No, I would still fall.
That takes
high
good
heels
balance.
not recommended.
Not recommended.
And next up, the Fessler Junior High School Band. They'd like to thank the Santa Maria Bonita School District, their parents, and their community for their support.
Says here they scored 4 excellence at the California School and Orchestra Association Music Festivals. They had quite a successful year.
Thank you to our sponsors, Image Factory, Key Termite and Pest Control, Landmark Square, Local Copies, etc., Marion Medical Center, Milt Guggia Enterprises, and Monarch Dunes Golf Course.
Well, we're at the bottom of the page. We decided if we couldn't shoot it up at the end of the parade, we'd bring the drummers in and let them do a little drumming for us.
Yeah.
With the Rigetti Thunder drum line.
We won't give anyone a heart attack this year, so
No.
that's good.
We had a few people concerned about the shotguns.
All right.
If you weren't paying attention, it definitely give you a little startle.
Closing our parade today, our final entry, the Rigetti Thunder Drumline. Under the direction of Charlie Kim and drumline coach Chris Rowena, they would like to thank all of you for coming out today and supporting local music, and go Warriors.
And the Elks Lodge continues to thank some of their sponsors: Santa Maria Fair Park, Santa Maria Times, Santa Maria Valley Railroad, Shaw's Restaurant, the Swiss Restaurant, and Toyota of Santa Maria.
There, the Thunder Drumline. To everybody out here on Broadway, it's been a great time. Thank you all for being here, celebrating Santa Maria and the Elks, and as well to everyone who has been watching online at kcoy.com and on TV at KCOY Channel 12. Also, a big thanks to all of our crew out here, our camera people, everybody in the truck, and all of our guests who came up on stage here today.
Yeah, now we have Matrix Mobile TV that does the production of our parade every year, and then KCOY and transmits it for it. You folks come up and visit us, and it all kind of comes together. It's a lot of work, and it all culminates in a great parade like we had today. And she did a great job for her first time.
Of course,
I know you're
yes.
an old veteran at this. You've done this 3 or 4 years at least, but I'm just glad we made it through our 75th year. Beautiful day. Rodeos tonight. I think gates open at 4. The event started at 6, so not instead of 7. Street fair is going on down the street, so go out there, have a good time, and enjoy yourselves. And again, thank you guys for coming out, and KCOY for your support.
I have to say, I've never seen the flag presented so amazingly either, with that skydiver coming in and
that's a
bringing
great
that flag
way to
into our armed forces.
Especially on a beautiful day like this with
Yes.
the blue sky, to have the flag coming down to open our parade. It doesn't happen every year. Sometimes we're fogged in or just can't do it, and we bring them in later, or sometimes not at all. But it's always great to see Kent Hill make that jump, and opens our parade up, and away we go, and here we are, done for the year.
All right. Well done, Tim. Thank
Go
you
home
so
and
much.
Thank you.
For Stacy Sakai, Tim Murphy, Danny Max, I'm Scott Hennessy. Thanks so much for being with us, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Bye.